Hello, my little jelly beans. Mama Lou here. And I wanted to do a reading for tonight. I got a bunch of messages throughout the day, so I'm going to let the Mixtape Oracle give us some songs, and then we'll pull tarot cards to go with them to kind of get that message out there to the collective for you guys. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This shouldn't be telling you anything you don't already kind of have an inkling of knowing about or something like that. So, yeah. I do tell it how it is, so please don't be offended. I'm just sharing the messages that I'm getting. These are popping all over the place. Can we calm down, everybody, please? And thank you. Feel free to push that like and subscribe button, and the little bell will let you know every time that I upload a new video for you guys. But let's see what songs are coming out today. Okay, alrighty. Let's see what we got here so far. All right, the first song is With Me All Along by Bronze Radio Return. You never put me in the rear view, and I wouldn't be the same without you. This is all about ride or die relationships, complete acceptance and understanding from someone else or another, and honesty with no delusions. It's a great song. All of these songs that are in this oracle are just ones that I've really connected with, and it helps me kind of explain some of the messages that I get coming in. But they're all great songs. I listen to them all the time. They're great. Any hoozles. So I highly recommend that when you listen to these readings that you take the time to put some headphones on, listen to them, read the lyrics, do all the things. I think it's really beneficial because a lot of times it makes the readings a little bit more personal. Like I say all the time, you may hear a word, it may be a sentence, it may be a vibe you get, and it really helps things just click, where you start having some realizations and some, even sometimes epiphanies, or it really helps you work through a situation that you're going through. So the second song is I've Gotta Be Me by Paloma Faith. I'll go it alone if that's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. Truer words, Paloma. Truer words. Great video, by the way, too. Like, she's got some pipes on her. Don't compromise yourself or your needs. Self-love and acceptance. Inner light, dreams, and the higher self. Don't settle for less. So far, these are both pretty good. So let's see what else we got. They're all pretty good. Alrighty. Let's see what else they got here for us. I'm already starting to get some stuff on both of these, so we'll see what pops up. Okay, they're throwing them out here. Which one is the one you guys want? All right, that's the one they want. Alrighty. All right, we got 3. Ooh, and it looks like a pretty rainbow. You want to see? It's all pretty colors. Okay. The third song is Have a Little Faith in Me. It is a remake. John Hyatt is my favorite version, but this version is by Mangan, and it's when your back's against the wall and you can no longer see, I will catch your fall, just have a little faith in me. Safety net, trust, asking and accepting help, opening yourself up to others, and stop running. These all seem very, very positive and sweet. Let's see if they have any other ones that they want to. Is that for us tonight? It is. We're going to have 4 tonight. All right, guys. You're welcome. So, all right, let me put that here at the end here. All right, the last one is Louisville by Riley Buck. No, you will never be my home again. Letting others go, even when it is hard. Cutting the cord in relationships. Realizing the pain someone keeps causing you. Unhealthy dependency. Loser friends that won't help themselves. Sounds like the anti to the first 3 songs. So let's see here. So yeah, four different songs tonight. We're going to do a little breathing exercise so you guys can get in tune with me. But like I said, you can listen to all 4 of them or take the one that first pops in your head once you take a deep breath. Okay, so let's do it. Whew. Alrighty. let's roll up our sleeves, guys, and get this going here. So the first one is With Me All Along by Bronze Radio Return. This is one they have with this. So let's see what cards pop out. First thing I get with this is that it feels like you have, okay. This is for some of you. It feels like some of you may have recently either, so maybe, slow down. Okay, so the first message that I'm getting is that some of you may have grown maybe apart from your core group that you grew up with, or the environment that you grew up with. Like maybe you had to go to school, or maybe you started a job in a different state, or maybe you just kind of grew apart as you got older and you made new friends as an adult or something like that. And it feels like some of you recently have experienced that you're kind of done with some of your friend group, or you're kind of done with maybe they're just not, maybe they are like really into, studying right now, or maybe they're really into partying right now, or maybe they're really into, shopping or playing video games or something like that. And it feels like you may be to the place of where you may have outgrown your friend group, or you may have realized that you maybe don't have as much as common as you used to. Like maybe these are the people you went to college with, or that you grew up with, and it feels like you may be progressing, but this group that you're around is not. I don't know why this is coming up with this song specifically, but this is what I'm getting. And you may be realizing that these may not be your long-term people, and that's okay. These may not be the ones that are your ride or dies. This may be, you might be getting to a place of where just your paths are diverging, or your interests aren't quite the same anymore. Maybe they all have families and having kids right now, and you want to travel, or you want to, start a rock band and go do the club scene. I don't know. But it just feels like whatever it is, your guys' energies are no longer intertwined, to say the least. And it feels like that the ones that are encouraging you to not just fall into the same things that they're doing, but are actually pushing you to be like, yeah, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to start my business, but that what you're doing, I'm encouraging you. I support you. Follow your dreams. Go for it. Other ones are going to be a little bit like, that's dumb. You should really be buying a house right now, or you should really be settling down. You really should find someone to marry, and you should really, go for your doctorate, whatever all these things are. And it feels like you may just be in the mood to not do that anymore, where you're going to follow your own intuition, your own gut. You're going to follow your own dreams, and you may not be able to be as close to those people as you once were, but that's okay. Some people are put in your lives to be, like I said, ride or dies, and some people are meant to be with you for a season. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can be a very positive thing, and you can take that time, you can look back on it and be like, those were awesome times, high school was great with all these buddies, or I played football with all these kids, or, whatever it is. And that's something that you'll always have memories of, and you'll always appreciate, because it helps make you who you are now. But it feels like you're kind of done with the situational friendships, and you want more of the we are choosing each other kind of friendships. That's kind of an interesting message. It kind of went all over the place. Sorry, but you guys are coming in hot. So, right. So let's keep going with this. This is also about taking a good look at your relationships and not over exaggerating them or grandiose. English is hard. Aggrandizing. I don't know. You guys get my drift. Anyways, something about that. So this is about you are completely good with yourself. You completely understand that other people are other people. If you guys want to hang, let's hang. If not, I'm cool too, because I'm doing awesome by myself. This could even be you being your own ride or die friendship, where no matter what, you are sticking with yourself. You're not going to tear yourself down to get on levels with people who just are trying to pull you down because you're doing so awesome. That can also be something as well. But this also can be about appreciating past relationships, because I'm getting a little bit of a family member or something like that who was always there for you. Like maybe it was a grandparent or an aunt or an old friend or something, where you could actually just pick up the phone anytime and they're there for you. They always put you first. They always will drop whatever needs to be dropped to do that. Yeah, because it looks like you're starting on a new part of your journey. You're starting on a new part of your journey, and you may need to be letting some of these friend groups go, or some of this, I don't know. It's not lower vibrational, but it's just not that, it feels like you guys are on some sort of a awakening spiritual path where you really are trying to focus right now. You're really trying to focus on where you see yourself going, where your life is heading, because you got the Judgment card here. And this is all about leaving your past behind and moving on to your future. And it really feels like that, because then you got the Chariot. Yeah, you are driving this ship. You are driving, and you get to decide who comes with you and who doesn't, or if you're going to leave everybody behind and you're just going to go. Kind of a lot of the same stuff, because then you got the Devil card, which the pull is to stay with the comfort. The pull is to stay with the known. It's not always comfortable to go into the unknown, especially when you're like, well, these guys have been with me for, years and years. Okay, that's great. Stay friends with them. That's awesome. But don't stop what you're doing because you're surrounding yourself with people who aren't progressing, who are content in the life that they're in, and they're happy where they're at. That doesn't mean that you can't keep progressing. And like I said, the friends that are your true friends are going to encourage you to do that. They're not going to be selfish about it. Well, no, I want you to keep working at the same store with me, or the same, do the same things every weekend with me, because what are we going to do if we can't, hang out every Friday night, or go to the same bar every Tuesday, or whatever it is. And it feels like that is kind of the message. Don't just it almost feels like, don't be too relaxed. Get moving, get shaken. These two things, if you just get moving, things will start to happen. You will be progressing. You will be moving forward, and don't let anybody, pull your strings on that. That's all they got for that one. Alrighty. So that was With Me All Along by Bronze Radio Return. Of course, in the description box, I'll have all of these songs. All right. The second one is I Gotta Be Me by Paloma Faith. I'll go it alone if that's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. A little tied in, but a little different. Let's see what cards come up with this one. The first thing I'm getting right now is I feel like all of us have kind of reached the point of where we're kind of tired of being told what to do. We're kind of tired of being told, you can't do this, or you can't accomplish this, or the world's too big. There's no way that you're going to do these things. You're too out there. You need to get a little bit closer to the middle if you want people to like you, or if you want people to accept you. Like, let's say you want to do something, like you want to sing or something. The kind of music you like is yodeling. I don't know. And everybody's like, no, you need to go a little bit more mainstream if you want to do that. It feels like, no, be the greatest freaking yodeler there is and blow everybody away to the point where everybody's like, oh, you didn't like yodeling before? I've always liked yodeling, didn't you know? You know, like that kind of a thing. It feels like whatever it is, your uniqueness is exactly what the world needs. Your individuality is exactly what we need. It feels like we all could use a refresher or a freshness happening or a new life kind of breathed into us. We've been very regimented lately. Like, okay, I'm a music person. I will tell you that the era I grew up in, music was awesome. It was new, it was fresh, it was different, and it was all these different things. I know every generation has awesome singers and music and all that other stuff. It really felt like the people who were normally on the outside, though, really brought to light the difference. Everything didn't have to be, you know, four guys singing, you know, a cappella or something together, or it didn't have to be, you know, just one singer just standing up there at a microphone just belting out ballads or something. It really got into more emotions. It got into more it was just a lot more diversity. People were allowed to express their anger or their hurts or the things that they really wanted or the weird stuff they thought about. And it was really an eye-opening, to me, it was like revolutionary, I guess you'd say. And this feels like we kind of need another one of those. We all kind of need a kick in the pants. We need something different. We need something, yeah. It's got to be green, man. You know, like Ruby Rod and Fifth Element. It's got to be green. Does anybody else know that reference? I don't know. Anyways, Chris Rock is awesome in that movie. Anyways, yeah, you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's time to stop being conventional. It's time to stop doing it the way that everybody's been doing it. It's time to stop doing this because our grandparents and great-great-grandparents is like, well, this is how we had to do it in our day, and this is how it needs to be done. You need to stay in the middle. You need to follow these guidelines. You need to, you know, shake the right hands and kiss enough ass, and then everything's going to be fine. And it feels like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I accept myself, and I am on a higher journey, and it's not going to look like everybody else's, but I'm going to show the world who and what I am exactly, because I am special. I'm an individual, and I'm awesome. That is all the message they want. They want me to stop right there. So that's awesome. Paloma Faith, Gotta Be Me. That whole album that she does, honestly, listen to it. It's pretty rad if you like that. All right. Are you ready? All right. Have a Little Faith in Me, remake by Dan Mangan. When your back's against the wall and you can no longer see, I will catch you fall. Just have a little faith in me. The first time I heard this song, I don't remember. I was like 8 or 9, probably. It was the John Hyatt version, and I was watching Benny and June. It's like with Mary Stuart Masterson and Johnny Depp and Aidan Quinn, I think. Anyways, and holy crap. This song, awesome. But I did this one as a remake. It's an update, so for all you younger people, you might like this version. It's about safety net, trust, accepting and asking and accepting help, opening yourself up to others, and stop running. Ooh, they want this one. Alrighty. So the first thing I get right here is a little bit of like these last couple of ones of where it's time to leave the safety net. It's time to put yourself out there and try something new. The more that you, like, if something keeps coming into your head that you keep thinking about, but you just keep talking yourself out of it, or you're like, the timing's not right, or this isn't really that great of an idea, or anything like that, it feels almost like you're running from it. Yeah. Knight of Swords in reverse. This one is someone who's just gung-ho, going straight ahead with their ideas and just making it work and putting in that effort and seeing their vision through to the finish line. And they are just going for it. In reverse, kind of the opposite. It kind of feels like you are the one who is putting up barriers in front of this knight and horse, like you raising that drawbridge up and be like, yeah, no, you can't come this way, putting out booby traps for yourself to be like, and the booby traps are you just with self-doubt and telling yourself, no, this can't happen. And you're stopping yourself before you even start. You're giving up really easily, the slightest bit of resistance. And you're like, yeah, it was stupid. Never mind. You're letting people talk you out of it. You're letting your circumstances talk you out of it. And it feels like it's all very head oriented. And to me, this feels like you need to have a little bit more, heart involved. Like, if it's something that you really want to be doing, it should be tried. At least you should at least give it a shot. You owe that to yourself. You owe yourself to trust yourself. That kind of rhymes. Anywho's, but yeah, so it feels like you do need to do that because, yeah, it may be that you have lost faith in love. If you've lost faith in your spirituality or in your faith or your belief system, because it feels a lot like you're kind of so your emotions are kind of scattered because you have gone through some sort of, well, everybody's gone through relationships that don't work out and the disappointment that comes with that, whether it's, love relationship, friendships, family, job, any of these things. But it looks like it has made you doubt your intuition, which may be also why the Knight of Swords is in reverse as well, where it just feels like you've kind of lost your mojo, if that makes sense. You've kind of lost that drive, that push, that desire to put yourself out there again, the desire to try something new, because it's almost like I have so many options, I don't even know where to go with it. Maybe you have so many ideas, you don't know what to do with it. Maybe you have so many different spiritual practices you want to try, but it feels very much like you should be able to trust your intuition in this situation. Your intuition is not going to steer you wrong. And it feels like that is why this is in reverse as well, where you are fighting your own instincts. You're fighting your own, almost like ideas or concepts or beliefs or something like that. And you may be doing it because you've been burned in the past, but also you may be doing this or feeling this way because you feel like there's part of you missing, or there's part of you that you haven't tapped into yet, that you really want to start exploring. And this really is just about trusting yourself, trusting this journey, moving forward, and listening to your intuition. So that was actually pretty cool. Alrighty, the last song is Louisville by Riley Buck. This song's awesome. Really pretty. No, you will never be my home again. Letting others go, even when it is hard. Cutting the cord in relationships, realizing the pain someone keeps causing you, unhealthy dependency, loser friends that won't help themselves. What are we on this one? What are we on? What are we on? Really? They want a completely different deck. Hold on just one second. Really? Okay. They want the sassy cards. These are the Mood Tarot. I bought them locally. I don't remember who. The artist is Natalie Meraki. You can go to nataliemeraki.com if you want to. It's called the Disgustingly Relatable Tarot Deck, and I will tell you, it's pretty funny and sassy. Like, here, I'll show you. Follow your fart, trust your butt. So they put little funny things on it, like it's, a comic in the Sunday comics or something like that. Anywho, okay, let's keep going. That was a little sidebar there. This is what they want. So Louisville, no, you will never be my home again. Letting go, even when it is hard. Cutting the cord of relationships, realizing the pain someone keeps causing you. Unhealthy dependency. Loser friends that won't help themselves. I think we've gone over that twice now. Would you like to come out and let us know what this is about? The first thing I do see in here is you guys may actually at this time be really literally doing a cord cutting ritual in some way, or a releasing, banishment type spell if you do craft work or anything like that. This also could be about, okay, the biggest thing is it feels like you guys are embarking on the journey of trying to get to the place of where you don't care what others think of you. This kind of comes to that individuality stuff, different things like that, where you can actually not care what someone thinks of you. Oh my goodness, seriously. Alrighty. This is, you sure you want to do this, man? I'm a lady, get off my dick. I told you. There. Sassy. Anyways, but this is literally the card of moving forward, of moving on, letting your past go, you know, not caring what you're leaving behind, taking what you have and what is important to you and moving forward. This can be a little bit about loser friends. It might be time to ditch those loser friends, kind of like in the first song even, like, maybe these people aren't for you. Maybe this situation isn't right for you. Maybe you're going to be moving into a different, or moving to a different location. You might be switching jobs. You could be doing any of these things. And it can be hard, but it almost feels like a quick and hard break is what you need right now. You almost are like to the point of just, it feels like just rip the Band-Aid off, man. Just let it go. Just quit torturing yourself. Quit trying to make, quit trying to make fetch happen. See, I'm full of movie quotes today. Quit trying to force this thing to work out when all it's doing is making you freaking miserable. You know what I mean? All it's doing is making you stuck, making you feel less than, making you feel like you're just, well, I guess this is my life now. When it's not. That is not the reality at all. And this person is getting out. This person is decided for their own mental health, for their own peace of mind, for their own good. They are following their intuition that this is no longer healthy for me. I no longer need this in my life. It's time to move on. Yep. All right, yeah. Because then you got the Fool here. And it says, here's your noms. Let's play splat. You goes first. So yeah, it may feel like you're jumping off a cliff. It may feel scary. It may feel like you're just taking a leap with no safety net. But it feels like if you're following your intuition, it's a good risk. I'm not saying do anything stupid. I'm not saying to, not think about this, because this is swords, your mind, your intellect, your decision-making ability. But it feels like you need to start acting on some of these things. You need to start moving forward on some of those things, because it really seems like you're being held back by something, and it feels painful. Whatever this situation is, it feels like it's restricting you or it's confining you. Yeah, because when it comes down to it, I know sometimes we feel like, well, I need this. And that is hard. I'm not saying that any of this stuff is easy. I'm not. But their dependency on you gives you a false sense of dependency on them, if that makes any sense. Because it feels like these people just like you around because you do most of the work, or you do most of the thinking, or you do most of the chores, or you do most of the, heavy lifting, or you're the one that is the peacekeeper in the group, or you're the one that is the better friend. Maybe you give more than they do. It feels like it could be unequal. Oh, yeah. Better luck next time. And also, I'm drunk. Yeah. You create the world that you want with you. you will make better decisions next time, or you will find better people next time. You will find a better job. You will find better circumstances. You will find a better place to live. You will find all of these things because it's up to you to make that reality. But you can't do that unless you start moving on and you take a little bit of a risk, a calculated risk. I'm not, like I said, don't say Mama Lou told me to go, sell everything I own and move to Antarctica. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Unless that's your dream, whatever. Anyways, you gotta watch what I say because maybe there's someone out there who's like, I've always wanted to. Anyways, so that's Louisville by Riley Buck. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, please do the likey, subscribey stuff. You can also check me out on TikTok. I'm Mama Lou Tarot on TikTok as well. But yeah, do we have any further messages? There's no final message tonight. Okay, that was direct. Thank you. So please listen to these songs. Let me know what you think. Feel free to comment, and I will be back again. And Mama Lou loves you all. Alrighty, bye guys.